I've always wanted to start my own business, but I never knew how to start. I decided to launch a store.
All right, everybody, how's it going? Can you guys hear me okay? I'm actually doing this from my other computer. Just want to make sure the sound's coming through okay and you guys can see everything correctly. Sounds good? You can hear me? Okay, awesome. Sounds good. All right, that's what I needed to know just because I usually run things from my Mac. Right now I'm running this live stream from my Dell small business computer. So just want to make sure everything is up and running and y'all can hear my beautiful voice. All right, so I'm just going to do this. This isn't going to be, anything really about trading. This is going to be more about what's to come on the course and what's going to be available through the live screen share, similar to what you're seeing here. Now, all the scanners aren't 100% done yet. A lot of them are still being developed. But what you see right here is kind of, what's in play right now. And, some things are going to change around a little bit, so they may not look the exact same as they do right now when you're actually inside the course. So to give you a breakdown, what you're looking at, I mean, this is obviously a stock chart up top here. And right now we're looking at 4 different scanners. All right, so starting from the left side, all right, you guys can all hear me. I'm back, whatever. All right, sweet. So what you guys are looking at, the first scanner on the left, right? This is the morning up gappers. This is where we're going to focus our attention. Actually both of these, the down gappers and the up gappers. This is where we're going to focus most of our attention on pre-market. Because these scanners right here aren't going to be up. They have stuff showing right now, but they are not going to update anything until the market actually opens. So the scanners here on the left are going to be your up gappers, so the stuff gapping up pre-market, and then this will be the one in pink, the stuff gapping down pre-market. So your one on the left in green is pre-markets going up gappers, and on the right we're looking at our down gappers. Okay, so what we're going to do every morning in the course and in the live screen share, once we get off YouTube and do the live stream for everyone, those of you in the course, we're going to hop over here, and this is going to be similar to what your screen is going, or screen will show. We're going to have our gappers, right? And I'll give you a little bit of a breakdown right now as far as how it kind of works, but of course you're going to learn more and get more used to it, more comfortable as the course progresses, right? So I'm starting off, I like the way this looks. I think this is very easy for everybody to grasp and get their attention, right? So I just went with a basic color, very nice and simple, right? Right here, this where you see this dark green. This is the category for the percent that the tickers or stock, whatever stock we're looking at. This right here, this green channel is how much they have gapped up. So the darker the color, the higher the gap percent, right? So the darker the color, the bigger the percent it has gapped up this morning. And as it goes down and becomes less green and less green, that just means that it's fading and it's decreasing in its gap. Now right here on the very far is our share float. This is where we look to find stocks with low float that have the better potential to make quick moves every day. All right, so the basic rundown this is when we're looking at this column, we're going to want to see yellow. Yellow is the best color we want to see. And then as the colors get darker, they become less interesting. As you can see, trading a stock with the 850 million share float, probably not going to do much. So if I, for example, right, we have this 850 million share float stock. Let's go up here and see what it actually did for the day. What was this one? SMI. So this one gapped up, right? So let me remove this. It's actually a pain in the butt. 1 second, data box. So I just searched up SMI, this 850 million share float company. And yeah, it gapped up this morning, but look what it did. It didn't really move, right? It hardly moved at all. It really didn't do anything, right? Then you could take this one, for example, the very top one, the 600 million share float, and look at this one, PZRX. This one went straight up in the morning. Now, this one would have been pretty hard to catch considering how quick it actually went, right? But now you get the idea that this one went from $1.35 almost to $1.90 in a matter of 2 minutes, and the float was very low, okay? So this here is our morning up gapper. We're going to have float. This, long story short, is going to be able to help us identify which stocks that are gapping up pre-market have the best potential to actually run. This one here is your down gappers. This is going to tell us which stocks have gapped down the most for the day and what their float is. These ones, you know, can help us identify potential shorts, and they can help us identify potential bounce plays. I'm not going to go too much into that, but this is going to be our morning up gappers, morning down gappers. So we will know which stocks are going up. We will know which stocks are going to go down or are going down. And then they're all color coordinated by their float. Float is what's going to tell us how fast a stock is going to actually move. All right. These ones here, these green scanners, these are, you know, I'm still working on the names a little bit and figuring out how exactly I want to color coordinate them, but they're going to be very simple. So these ones are still in development, but they're catching the right stocks that we want. Of course, as time goes on, I'll probably tweak these around a little bit. So, you know, and that's the thing, is these scanners are going to continuously be, you know, edited and updated so that they are always catching the right stocks for us. Okay, so I'll even be working on potential swing trade stocks, you know, right? So when the day progresses and the market opens, the down gappers and the up gappers will no longer be on the screen share because pre-market is over. So these will then be gone. The morning gappers and down up gappers will no longer be there, and we're going to strictly just focus on the momentum scanners or any other scanners I have up, right? So let's take a look at this real quick. I just want to show you the power of these scanners, right, and how good they really are. So first, we're here looking on the left one, which is the breaking volume, or breaking out on low volume. All right. So let's take a look here. So as we go down, any of you, actually, first we'll start here. Did any of you guys catch this stock today? LBIX, right? Look at this thing, absolute monster. I've been watching it all day. Okay, so look in here though. This is what I want you guys to pay attention to. Being able to find this stock right before it made this big jump is very hard to do. You literally have to have been watching this out of the blue to catch it, unless you've had scanners built to find the stock before it makes this move. And that's the most important thing, is being able to catch the initial move. Because sometimes after the initial move, they're done. But if you come down here, right? So pay very close attention to the scanner on the bottom left. Getting in at 2-1. Okay, so yeah, look at this scanner down here on the left. I'm just gonna move up, right? Let's move up scanner until we find LBIX. Okay, here we go. This was the first alert of LBIX. I know it may be a little bit hard for you guys to see, but here's our first alert of LBIX, which was at 9:30, almost 9:31. So the first alert for LBIX was at 9:31. If you look, 9:31 was right here, right? 9:31 was right here, that line I just drew. So so LBIX was first alerted at 31. But being alerted at 9:31, it's still hard to tell the actual direction of this stock. Okay, so we keep moving up. Keep moving up, keep moving up, keep moving up. And where is it at? It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Here we go. Second alert for LBIX is at 9:31:30. So basically at 9:32, it alerted again. Keep going up. Keep going. LBIX was alerted at 9:32, right here. If we continue up, you'll see that LBIX was alerted at 9:33, and then LBIX was alerted at 9:33, 9:33, 9:33. Okay, so the long story short is these scanners here and these scanners here are built to find the stocks that are starting to move absolutely crazy. So yeah, this is the overall game plan. Is these stocks are designed, or sorry, these scanners are designed to find those stocks that start breaking out of nowhere, right? Because sometimes you will miss these stocks and you won't know they're coming, but having these scanners in place are what's going to help you be able to find the stocks, right? Now, with that being said, of course, you know, the scanners will pick up some stocks that, you know, are crappy, right? But we just have to wean through those. So these stock scanners are really what's going to be very helpful to a lot of your trading. You'll be able to find a lot of great stocks that are moving very quickly. And really that's what it comes down to. So we have the up gappers, down gappers. You're going to have scanners that find the stocks that are breaking out on high volume and running very quickly, allowing you to get in, right? And then also I'll be working on some scanners that will allow and help find swing trades and so on, right? So there's a lot going on, but this is generally what you guys are going to have access to. It will be a screen share that looks very similar to what we have in place right now. So you will have access to a screen that looks similar to this, right? And we will have, you know, a stock chart as well. So this is it, right? So you guys are going to have access to a live alert room, live screen share, and you'll have tons of different scanners to depend on all day long for potential stocks to play. And you'll be able to see my screen as I'm getting in, getting out, and so on and so forth. So if you guys have a second, leave in the comment section below what you guys think or any questions you guys might have. So yeah, that's basically it. I know it really is going to be super helpful because a lot of times there's these stocks that are moving very fast and you will have no clue that they're moving unless you have scanners that are set specifically to find them. Now these scanners are not cheap, and that's the great thing is you guys are going to get access to all these great scanners for basically $3 a week. That's really how it's going to work because you'll have access for about $3 a week, right? $200 to $300 per month. Okay, so they're not cheap, but they do pay back the cost. And long story short, the way it's going to work is by you having access to these scanners through the live screen share and the live alerts and trade room, you should I want to say easily, but it's just going to give you that upper edge as far as making back your money as far as the course goes, right? And that's the game plan. Now, just because you have the scanners does not mean you can go blind and just enter trades. You're still going to have to determine patterns and what looks good and what doesn't look good. And of course, that's all going to be taught in the course, right? So scanners is one thing, learning's another, and executing is a whole different ball game, right? Yeah, Roy. So a low float momentum scan is basically this. This is kind of like this right here. I'll show you. So for you guys kind of wondering what a low float momentum scan is, this is, I don't have it labeled that. I'm just messing around with it right now. But look at this is a low float momentum scan. You'll see all the stocks that popped up on this, right? I believe I have it set for a low float momentum scan. But so going through all the stocks today that were on this scanner, right? So look at PZRX. Right, so this is, hold on one second. Actually, what I'm going to do is this. All right, so pay attention to this upper left-hand screen. All right, so PZRX was alerted at 9:30. This is a low float momentum scan. The next one on the list was MARK. That one didn't do so well. Next on the list was LBIX, alerted at 9:35. Here's a low float momentum scan, guys. Right, so this is what you have here. This is LBIX. This was alerted another time at 9:35. So on the low float momentum scan, this is what was alerted, LBIX, and this is how you kind of get this going. All right. Another one on the list as we go up is GROW. This one didn't perform so well. CRR. Again, just a quick spike in the morning, and as you can see, the scanner is set to pick up stocks that meet a certain criteria, and they will also throw you stocks in there that aren't amazing. It just is what it is. SRAX, the reason it alerted this was because of this big pop we have here. LBIX popped up multiple times. Let's see, what's this one? Orex. Another bad one. So, I mean, and that's really it. And this one breaking here on low volume. So there's a ton of scanners that are going to be in place. Low float momentum, high float momentum, medium floats. You know, there's going to be a scanner basically for a lot of people's trading styles. So that's really just it, guys. You know, there's nothing too crazy to it. So you're going to have access to all of this every single day with live commentary. And really, I think this is going to take a lot of your guys' trading to the next level. So that's really all I got for you guys today. So thank you for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, of course, you can always leave them in the comment section below. So I'm going to have to hop off now and continue working on some of these scanners and continue working on some videos for the course. So you guys have a good day and take care.